Comic Con Palooza continues. Today we are going to Welcome Back Quick Sell Comics event. We haven't had luck with dollar bins the last couple of times we went.
The thing said there were dollar comics, so hopefully we find stuff.
Let's get in there. Welcome everyone to Collectors Confessions Comic Palooza. 8 weeks of comic conventions. This is week 3.
Only 3? I mean,
first 2 weeks we weren't very successful. Didn't yield many comic books. The Woodbridge show was filled with Pokemon cards and some toys, but we did meet some pretty cool vendors, and we did pick up a couple of key comic books, so it wasn't a complete failure. Week 2 we went to PalCon, and PalCon was filled with toys, which was a lot of fun. We saw a lot of vintage toys. We saw a lot of new toys. But again, not a lot of comic books, but we did manage to pick up a couple. This week, I decided to go somewhere where I knew I would be able to get a lot of comic books.
we were between some places.
There was a bunch of conventions this past weekend in our area. ZoloCon in Pennsylvania was supposed to be really good. New Jersey HorrorCon in New Jersey, obviously. And there was a Wayne, New Jersey toy show. We were avoiding toy shows because the last couple we went to were just purely toy shows and not really comic book shows. So we decided to go to the Welcome Back Comics Quick Sale event. I've been there before, and they have a lot of comics. I picked this convention because of the fact that I knew it would be a sure thing. I knew there would be tons and tons of comic books there, and I knew that the selection would be huge, and I knew that there would be dollar bins. And if you watched the show before, we love dollar bins. We go through dollar bins. It's our therapy. It gets us to relax and think about just comic books and nothing else. So what is Welcome Back Comics Quick Sell event? It's very different than any other conventions. 2 vendors, that's it. Welcome Back Comics and Quick Sell Comics.
But with the 2 vendors, there were a lot of comic bins.
A lot.
There were some toys, but
there
it
were
was
toys.
Basically only comics.
It's in
comic bin after comic bin after comic bin.
It's in like a convention room, and it's kind of split in half, and one side is Welcome Back Comics, one side is Quick Sell Comics, but they have bins and bins and bins of comics. They have wall books, they have key books, and like Cassidy said, they did have some toys and some other stuff. Let's just say we have a huge haul ahead of us, and we mean a huge haul. This is possibly the biggest haul we have ever had. Welcome Back Comics Quick Sell event is held at the Best Western in West Deptford, New Jersey. It's about an hour and a half from us, so we had a nice drive there. It was all right. I don't mind the drive. Me and Cassidy chat the whole entire time down there. It's father and daughter time, which is very nice. And like I said, it's set up in a conference room, so it's small. It's a very small convention, but It was packed when we got there. And there were people, it was $200 if you filled up a long box. And there were people, I heard the guy was buying 3 long boxes. There was someone buying 2 long boxes. There was stacks of comics all over the place. Everybody was buying a lot of stuff. Old books, new books. Prices were fantastic though, all around.
So the vendor that we bought from, his deal was...
we bought from Welcome Back Comics.
His comics were $2 each, but it was buy 20, get 20 free. So if you get 40, they're $1
They're
each.
$1 each.
So basically dollar bins.
We bought more than 40.
Yes, we did.
And any books that weren't in the $2 bins were 50% off. So we had 50% off bins on books, and I will point those out because I did buy some really good books in there that were 50% off, and I couldn't help myself.
Also, the seller that we bought most of the books from, I also liked how he organized them. So he had most of his boxes were in alphabetical order. And then so if you're looking for all of Fantastic Four, they're going to all be together. But then he did have 2 tables of, they're kind of random, but they were older comics, and that's why they weren't as organized. But we're used to going through that. But I did really appreciate that he had some, here are the organized ones, and here are the ones that are not organized. So have fun going through them.
Yeah. So let's look at the setup. So if you saw in the setup, lots and lots of bins, lots of stuff to go through, and we went through most of it. I think we went through everything on Welcome Back Comics side, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we were there a little bit longer than we thought. We started going through stuff on the quick sell side, and we did buy some stuff from the quick sell side also. But as soon as you walk in, that Welcome Back side gets you $2 each, 20, buy 20 more, it's like $1 each. You just can't beat it. But like I said, there were wall books, so we did look at some of the wall books too, and the pricing on the wall books was better than most places we see.
Definitely.
If you are in the area and they have a Welcome Back Comics quick sell event, I highly recommend going, but go after 12 so me and Cassidy can get there first, and it's not as crowded as it was when we were there. We can go through the books before you get there. Just kidding. Get there as early as you can. It looks like a lot of the stuff went. We missed out. We 100% missed out on stuff.
Books before us.
We were shooting to get there at 9, but we didn't. We ended up getting there at about 10:15 because the trip was a little bit longer than we thought it would be. So before we look at the haul, Cassidy spent a lot of time making sure that we didn't buy more than one copy of a book. We ended up stacking up so many books that she had to go through them to make sure that there was no duplicates.
Yeah.
We bought a lot of books.
And there were some duplicates in there.
There were. So she caught them. So as she was doing that, I was going through the more expensive bins and finding some great deals. So try to guess how many books we bought. And with that, put it in the comments. Try to guess how many keys we added to our collection in this one stop in West Deptford, New Jersey. Cassidy's going to go her haul first.
Okay. So this is my haul. All but one of them are Star Wars comics. They didn't have a ton of Star Wars comics, but they had enough where I bought
more than we've seen anywhere else.
We've seen before. So, gonna start it off. First, we got The Flash. It's a reprint, right?
It is not a reprint.
It's not a reprint?
It is not.
Okay. Flash 6.
It's the second series. It's a series from the 1980s.
I'm figuring that it's not.
There is no Flash 6 on the original Barry Allen series.
I bought this to cut it up. So this will be shredded. Because I'm making it for you.
She's making
I'm making
you'll
you
see,
something.
You'll see what she's making in a later
Don't shake
episode.
Your head. I'm making this for you.
It's taking her a long time on something she's making, so
okay.
You'll see it on a later episode.
So now onto the Star Wars books that I got. So first we got
Wait, did anyone know that you were buying Star Wars books?
Oh yeah, someone did come up to us. And
Coach James, nice seeing you at the convention. One of our subscribers. We were going through the bins, and he was looking to get into the bins, and then he realized, he was like, "Oh, you're the Collector's Confession, and you're Cassidy buying Star Wars."
So I was holding them.
It's always nice to see subscribers and people who watch our show. We really appreciate it. If you ever see us at our show, come over and say hello. I always forget. I always want to take a picture, and I forget because we just get into chatting about what the person's doing, what we're doing, and I always forget. So if you see us, just ask for a picture so I can post it. I would love to post a picture here of us with Coach James. Thanks for saying hello, Coach James.
Okay, so on with the haul. I am a Star Wars prequel era girly.
Don't fault her for it. That's how she grew up.
I grew up with
it's
the
my
prequels.
fault.
So, I mean, I obviously... Well, my ranking of my top 3 is it's Revenge of the Sith, then Return of the Jedi, then I think Attack of the Clones.
Blame me.
Return of the Jedi is my favorite.
Blame me, not her.
So, first we got Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, number 1. So I will be looking out for this. This is my first key. So this is the first cameo appearance.
Cassidy's got keys this week.
I know, I'm starting to add keys. So this is the first cameo appearance of Kit Fisto, Barriss Offee, Luminara O'Deley, and Dexter Jester.
So Cassidy recently added CLZ, the comic book.
Yeah, I just started
cataloging thing to her phone.
Comics.
I have it on my phone, and I do all my comics like that. So Cassidy decided she's going to do her comics like that too.
But I will say that I don't often see prequels comics, Star Wars comics, so that's why I was really excited to pick this up, because most of them are Marvel Star Wars, the newer Star Wars comics, which...
And we never see old...
Yeah, I don't really usually see prequels.
We really rarely ever see the original line from Marvel in anything.
No. Okay, and then next we got Mandalorian number 4. This is a variant cover. They did have the regular cover, but I really like this variant. I am a huge fan of the Lothcats, so I very much loved this cover. So this is my key number 2. This is the first appearance of Cara Dune. So then we got Star Wars The High Republic, Marvel. So this is the first one. So this is my key number 3.
Were you just searching for keys? Was that it? Were you just like, oh, it's a key,
I
let me
don't
buy
know
it? No,
what
we never know.
keys.
We just grab the books we need and we throw them in a
I
pile.
find out it's a key when I'm adding it to the app. So this is the first appearance of Keith Tretis, Skier, and the first full appearance of Avar Chris.
If you've noticed over the weeks, Cassie is learning more and more as we go along.
Yeah.
Just
well,
you're picking up the journey of Cassidy into the comic book world.
I've read 2 of the High Republic books, so like I'm also familiar with these characters. So next, and all the rest of these are mostly all Marvel Star Wars. I don't think I saw much Dark Horse. It was really mainly Marvel. So we got Poe Dameron number 22, Poe Dameron number 23, and then Poe Dameron number 26. So I'm gonna start reading that series. Then we got Star Wars number 2, Marvel. Star Wars number 33.
Do you know the date when these are from, basically?
Let me go through them. Star Wars 55.
She's taking control of the show.
Star Wars 56. And Star Wars 62. Let me see if there's a date. Because I actually don't know when these were released. Oh, you look.
2019, right there. There you go.
That's
2019. Doesn't matter. That's when the advertisement would be.
Oh.
That's the next issue. So these aren't that old. Not that old.
I knew that they weren't.
So we got lucky with some Star Wars.
Ones.
She's going to be looking for the first appearance of Ahsoka soon.
Oh my god, that must be...
It's expensive.
First appearance. I know the Clone Wars Star Wars comics.
We heard all about that. They were very limited because they were kids' comic books.
Pretty expensive.
So, were you happy?
I was happy to find these Star Wars because I was looking for him and I was trying to find Star Wars and I did not see any Star Wars for a very long time, and I was like, I don't know that there's going to be any Star Wars, but then I found a whole bunch of them.
So it was your first time at this convention. What did you think of the convention? It's very different than what we normally go to. What was your take on the Welcome Back quick sell?
For comic book collectors, amazing. I mean, can't beat it. It's basically dollar bins. They were $2, but it's basically $1.
But it's basically not comics that should be in dollar bins.
Yeah, that too. I saw. You grabbed a lot of good comics.
Yeah, you'll see. Again,
comics for him.
Comment how many keys you think we got. Cassidy ended up with 3 keys, right? 3 keys?
Yeah, I had 3 keys. 3 Star Wars keys. I thought it was an amazing convention for comic collectors. But again, as I have stated before, for me, I do like conventions that are a little bigger, that have artists, art, some other unique things.
That would have been ZoloCon probably.
Yeah. So...
But we wanted a sure thing. And so what we heard was at ZoloCon, we heard ZoloCon was very good. If you went, please comment. We heard there was only like 7 comic book vendors. So we heard that from our friend Greg, who runs Phantasm Comics. He had a toy booth there, and our friend Paul Brown had a toy booth there. So we heard it was a lot more toys than comics. So we were pretty happy that we made the decision to not go there. It was about the same distance, about an hour and a half away, and to go to Welcome Back quick sell event because it was ridiculous.
At this convention, I didn't see anyone walking out with a small thing of comics. No. Because sometimes that does happen. You go to a convention, you're looking for specific comics, and it can be a bust for you for what you collect. And you might just walk out. I mean, we've walked out with like less than 10 comics. Well,
so far in the first 2 weeks, we've bought 18 comics.
Yeah, so
of Comic-Con-Palooza.
So you can...
18 comics.
Yeah, it can be a bust. And this, I don't think, was a bust for anyone that went, because they had... If you were looking for something, they had Marvel, they had DC, they didn't have a lot of...
Not a lot of independents.
Not a lot of indie.
But there was some thrown in there. I bought a couple.
They had a lot of Walking Dead, which I
which are
have
good
not
sellers.
seen at conventions, and that was in the $2 bins. But
Yep. Dollar bins, it works out to. But there was also, we saw like a lot of people, like a lot of families, husband and wife with kids, a lot of women. So it wasn't on normal, just filled with, men. There was a lot of different people there shopping.
Okay, so on with your haul. We got a lot of.
So now here's the haul. Sit back, relax. Here's how big the haul. I can't even hold it up. I'm going to record it and show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's almost an entire long box. Not an entire long box because I ended up buying some other stuff, but it's a lot. So let's get into it. We'll do DC first. All right. So Harley Quinn 18, just liked it because it was a reprint cover of Batman #1. I am a huge fan of reprint covers, so anytime I see them and they're in a dollar bin, I buy it. Another Harley Quinn 19. This is a reprint of Detective Comics 38. Do you know why that's important?
No.
It's the first appearance of Robin. So that was Robin in the original coming out of it. It looks like that. Side by side, they look perfect. Cassidy found this. Shazam #10. Another series that I kind of collect, but never see it. So when we do see it, we pick it up.
Listen, if I know to pick up any comic and ask him if it's a certain amount.
If it's a certain like 35 cents and less, she always asks if we need it. This is Deceased #1, the variant cover.
I wonder what that's
I don't know. What is it trying to show? This is key #1. This is the first appearance of the global virus that turns people into zombies. This introduces us to the whole entire Deceased storyline. I like that they played on the It thing and Robin as, what was the kid's name?
Oh my god. Why can't I
Who
think?
ends up in the sewer. We all float down here.
Oh my god.
I can't think.
I can't
Billy?
think.
No, I can't think of his
it's
name.
not Billy.
DC Comics presents #41. Superman
I'm gonna
teams
be
up with the
thinking about
Joker. DC Comics presents #56. This is key #2. This is the first appearance of Maldor the Dark Lord. So if you're keeping count, that's 2 keys from me, 3 for Cassidy. DC Comics presents 74. Teams up with Hawkman. DC Comic presents 92. Teams up with the Vigilante. DC Comic presents #96. Blue Devil. Blue Devil's a very interesting character if you don't know who he is. He's like a Hollywood stuntman. Bought some Teen Titans. The new Teen Titans 12. I'm going to start buying more of these. New Teen Titans 14, key #3. This is the origin of the Doom Patrol and the first team appearance of the new Brotherhood of Evil. Teen Titans #16. This is a cool one to me. This is key #4, and I had no idea, and I was very happy when I saw this. This is the first appearance of Captain Carrot and the Amazing Zoo Crew, which is Captain Carrot, Fastback, Pig Iron, Rubber Duck, and Yankee Poodle. I like Captain Carrot. He's become a big part of the DC Universe in recent crossover events, Multiversity, a whole bunch of things. So I had no idea that he first appeared in a Teen Titan. It's not on the cover. It's a backup story. That's Captain Carrot right there.
Like he's like a minor character.
No,
I don't want to
like,
say minor character. A lesser known.
Yeah, he's from an alternate universe, right?
Do you
He's
think
from
James Gunn will bring him in?
It's a possibility. I could see James Gunn loving Captain Carrot. New Teen Titans 20. This is key #5, the first appearance of the Disruptor. Another key. Teen Titans #22. Key #6, the first appearance of Blackfire, Starfire's sister, in a dollar bin. These are, again, all dollar bins. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen #108. Come on, it's a 12-cent Jimmy Olsen in a dollar bin. You cannot say no to it. I think that's a rule. Action Comics 403. Same thing with the old Action Comics. You have to buy them if they're in a dollar bin. Action Comics #404.
And not in bad condition.
This is not in bad condition at all.
Pretty good condition.
We've seen worse. Superman #272. It's a 100-page giant size one, which they came out rarely during this time period. Superman 325. Another good one. Let's grab some more. I'll hold off on that.
A good amount of DC.
Yeah, nice
and
amount of DC.
And we've talked about how we never see DC in dollar bins.
JLA 47, another series I'm trying to complete. This is key #7, the first appearance of Queen of Fables. If you're not watching
Harley Quinn and Kite Man.
She plays a big part in that.
I love
JLA
that
64. I'm hoping to finish this year. JLA 81. Justice Brave and the Bold number 28. This is a reprint. This is key number 8. It's the first appearance of the Justice League. It's a reprint, obviously. Maybe one day I'll own the original.
Maybe you'll find it in the dollar bin.
Brave and the Bold 116, another 100-page giant. I bought some Justice League. It's been a while since I added some Justice League to my collection because I'm trying to finish this one. This is Justice League of America 127. Justice League of America 144. I gotta focus more on this. I keep losing sight of this. Justice League of America 146. Key number 9, Hawk Girl joins the Justice League of America. Oh, sorry. I really gotta start focusing on these. Justice League of America 150.
But we typically don't see a lot of.
I know, we don't. All from the dollar bin. Justice League of America 155. These are all dollar bins. This is a Whitman. Justice League of America 160. It's a Whitman. See, it says Whitman up there. Justice League of America 162. Another Whitman. I love the Whitman variant. It's one of my favorite things. Blood Syndicate number 1. This is key number 10. The first appearance of the Blood Syndicate, which is Brickhouse, Fade, Y-Sun, Tasha, Flashback, Holocaust, DMZ.
Was this in
This
the
was
dollar
not
bin?
$10.
Oh,
This was in the dollar bin. And I've been looking for this. If you've been watching the show, you know that I'm collecting the milestone issues, and I never see them in dollar bins. This is a huge score for $1. Icon number 8. Another milestone. Icon number 12. Another milestone. And again, it's from Storm Comics. We've seen that before. All right, we've seen the Storm Comics before. Icon number 27. Who's Who number 17. Love these fold-out covers. Who's Who number 23. And now we're going to look at all of the Green Lanterns I bought, which are a lot. So I had to grab the Green Lantern stack. This is the Green Lantern stack. That's just Green Lantern. And it's Green Lantern Volume 2. I collect piecemeal, never really go crazy with it, but they had so many good issues. I was like, I grabbed every one that was left. Green Lantern, Green Arrow, 92.
Green Lantern was one of the ones I had to go
104.
through. Make sure we didn't have any duplicates.
105. 113.
I'll just sit back.
You can make any reference you want at any point in time. 121.
I don't know much about Green Lantern.
122. Key number 11. The final Green Lantern and Green Arrow team up. So after this one, it goes back to Green Lantern. I guess Green Arrow gets his own series. There you go. Green Lantern 130. Green Lantern 133. Green Lantern 136. This is key number 12. The first appearance of the Citadel. Green Lantern 143. Green Lantern 144. 173. This is key number 13. This is the first appearance of Javelin, who was in that Suicide Squad.
Which one?
The one where Harley Quinn takes his javelin.
Oh, and he dies.
That's correct. That's his first appearance. Green Lantern 145, which we found very interesting because there is no number on it. It must have been a printing error. It was never corrected on the direct one, so this is sold in comic shops. The newsstand one actually does say 145 on it. Interesting.
Do like misprints like that tend to go for
was never fixed, so no, it wouldn't. 176, key number 14, the first appearance of the Demolition Team, which is Steamroll, Jackhammer, Hard Hat, Rosie, Scrap Metal. It's also the first appearance of Tawny, who's a romantic interest of Jon Stewart. So there's another key Green Lantern. 177, love the old looking cover. 189, told you I bought a lot of Green Lantern. We bought more Green Lantern than we bought comics in the last two hauls. 203, 205, 208, key number 15, the first appearance of Rocket Red, who becomes a member of the Justice League later on. 209, key number 16, the first appearance of Dimitri and the Rocket Red Brigade. That's them right there. That's Rocket Red Brigade. 211, 213, 214, 215, and finally 217, which is key number 17, the first appearance of Drig Olapent and Flotospan. And I think that Sinestro kills Drig Olapent. This is the DC stack. Bigger than
yeah.
Big
we'll have
DC
to compare
stack.
the
There
DC
you
and
go.
Marvel stack.
I'm going to keep the DC stack up here. Here's a couple of indies that I bought. Not many. San Diego Comic-Con 1992. If you know anything about San Diego Comic-Con, the 1993 one is the one that's worth a lot of money. It's the first appearance of Hellboy. This one was just cool to have. Never seen it before. Figured I get it. It's another Savage Dragon. My quest for the most Savage Dragons continues. This is key number 18, the first appearance of Savage Dragon. If you watched last week's episode, I bought another one of these last week. Chitimarian People of the Black Circle. I just bought this because it is a homage to Detective Comics 27. So why not? Now let's look at all the Marvel I bought. Gonna move the box up so it doesn't fall. Let's start with a handful. We'll go through Iron Man and the Hulk and some other stuff. Here is the Marvel haul. Death's Head Gold number 2. Look how cool that gold cover is back in the 1990s. Hulk number 8. Just because I'm a big She-Hulk fan and I like the cover. So far, none of these books have been more than $1. Just
I want to know your top 5.
X-Force number 1.
Marvel.
We'll do a video.
Okay.
Key number 19. This is the first appearance of Tyler Dayspring, who's the son of Strife. First appearance of G.W. Bridge. Third appearance of Warpath. And the first comic to be in a poly bag with a card inserted. The poly bag is still here. It was open, but I have about 20 of these already. So why not? Alpha Flight number 1 reprint. It was not $5. It was in the dollar bin. This is key number 20. It's a reprint of the first Alpha Flight, one of my favorite comics. First appearance of Puck, Marina, Tundra, Madison Jeffries, Wild Child, and recently added the first appearance of Gamma Flight, which has become more popular. Cassidy picked this one up. Nick Fury and his Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 2. Never seen it in the dollar bin before.
No.
Inhuman 6. Another series that I collect occasionally.
Another one.
I haven't seen it in a while.
But if they're in the dollar bin.
I did pick up some Star Wars because I love John Tyler Christopher's action figure covers. It reminds me of buying action figures when I was a kid. 33. 47. Weegie. 48. Bespin Soldiers. 56. A Gamorrean Guard.
Yeah, I like that
It
one.
basically looks just like a carded figure. I like this one too. 73. The Rancor Keeper. He cries. Incredible Hulk 214. This is key number 21. It's the first cover appearance of Jack of Hearts. Another one of my favorite characters. 227. The Hulk battles the Avengers. 230. 231. Again, these are all from the dollar bin.
Everything that we got. Oh, not
Iron Man
everything. We'll say which
115.
one.
No, I bought some that weren't.
Yeah.
Iron Man 115. Iron Man 127. And Marvel Secret Wars number 9. This is again a John Tyler Christopher cover. Love these. They look.
Yeah,
like
I know he likes the
old people.
figure ones. So anytime I see them, I pull them out.
I'll grab some more. Let's go all the way through X Factor. This is getting harder to do. Oh, I just don't want the box to fall. New series we're collecting: Master of Kung Fu 24, Master of Kung Fu 25.
I like how you say we're collecting it.
I think all going to be yours one day. 49. This is key number 32. The Death of James Larner. These will all be yours one day. 50. Thor 268. We did buy a bunch of Thors. 286. This is key number 23. The first appearance of Metabo, Dragona, and Dragona, who is a deviant. Right? That's from the Eternals. 288. Key number 24. The first full appearance of the One Above All, who is the leader of the Celestials. 292. Key number 25. The first appearance of the Eye of Odin. So if you're keeping track, that's 25 keys so far.
A lot of keys.
293. It's another key. Key number 26. The first appearance of Vidar, who's the half-brother of Odin. The first appearance of the Giantess Grid. And the first appearance of Magni and Modi, who are Thor's sons. Interesting. Didn't know any of these characters.
So are all your keys so far from the dollar bin?
They are.
Pretty good.
27. This is key number 27. This is Thor 294. This is the origin of Odin and Asgard. The first appearance of Frey, who's the Norse god of the Norse god of the harvest. So many keys I can't even talk. 295. I think it's the first door with that's not a key. 298. 349. It's another key. It's key number 28. It's the origin of the Odin Force, which is what happens when Odin and his two brothers join together. They form the Odin Force. There you go. This is a Walt Simonson. 250. 350. One of my favorite characters also. Beta Ray Bill. Another one of his appearances that I need. Now let's look at the X Factors I bought. X Factor 16. X Factor 25. This is key number 29. The third full appearance of Angel as the Horseman Death. Angel becomes a villain. X Factor 26. Key number 30. The new X Factor costumes are revealed. X Factor 29. Key number 31. The first appearance of Infectia. Remember, we do not look for keys. We just pull ones that we need. X Factor 29, X Factor 31, which is key number 32, the first appearance of Naastrith, who's a demonic sorcerer. I think that's how they are. X Factor 33, key number 33, look at how that matched up. The first full appearance of the Orphan Maker. X Factor 35, which is key number 34, the origin of Cyclops retold. X Factor 36. 37. 38. Key number 35. The origin and death of the Goblin Queen, who is Madeline Pryor. And Archangel is named for the first time. He's not Death anymore or Angel. He's Archangel. There you go. And 39. The Marvel stack is getting bigger as we stand here. Still got some more to go through. Let's grab some X. Go all the way through the Avengers.
There's still
all right,
so
there's
many.
still so many. We still didn't do Fantastic Four yet, so. New Mutants 25. This is key number 36. This is the first cameo appearance of Legion, who's the son of Professor X. That's a big key. 28. Love those covers. 79. 81. They're battling Hercules. Here is the first book that we bought. Not from the dollar bin. Avengers number 21. Look at that. This is the key number 37. It's the first appearance of this Power Man, not Luke Cage. He later becomes Goliath, and this is the third appearance of Wonder Man. This is a great book, and it was 50% off that price, and it is in really good condition. Avengers 184, key number 38. The Falcon joins the Avengers.
Is this in the dollar bins?
Dollar bins.
Back to dollar bins.
221, key number 39. The She-Hulk joins and Hawkeye rejoins. Dollar bin. Always loved this cover.
I like that cover too.
Especially because the Invisible Girl is invisible. and it's a Rom cover, and it's a Dazzler cover, and it's a Spider-Woman cover. 225, another great looking cover. Stack is getting bigger. 240, 241, this is key number 40. We're up to 40 keys. Spider-Woman loses her power in this one. Is she even on the cover? She is, yeah, she's on the cover in the corner up there. So she loses her powers. 260, this is key number 41. This is the first cover appearance of Nebula and Nebula's origin. There you go. Did you know that? 316, 320, 321, 322. We got a nice run here. 323. It was bi-monthly at this time. 324. Also, if you've been paying attention and you noticed, a lot of these are newsstand. 327, which make them rarer than comic shop ones direct. 330. See, that's the difference. That would be from a comic shop. That would be from a newsstand at this time. 332. Doctor Doom cover. 333. Another Doctor Doom cover. And Annual 12. All right, now let's get into the last pile.
Oh boy.
Some of these are not from the dollar bin, including Captain America 102. That's right, Captain America 102. I paid $15 for this. And I paid $15 for Captain America 103. This is key number 42. Agent 13, his identity is revealed to be Sharon Carter. This is the first mention of Sharon Carter. This is a gold key. This is a big book. I paid $15 for it. It is in really good condition. Dollar bin, Captain America 181. First appearance of Roscoe Simmons as the new Captain America. That's right, Steve Rogers wasn't always Captain America. 183, key number 44. The death of Roscoe Simmons. Steve Rogers returns as Captain America and the first appearance of the Gamecock. 184. Love these old Captain Americas. The stack has grown bigger than the DC stack. 187.
Hey, but DC is
191. We bought a lot of Green Lantern. 196. Love the Captain America Falcon. One of my favorite. This is a Jack Kirby cover. 204. I could tell just by the way the faces look. And a monster. 222. Key number 45. The first appearance of Animus. And he fights Abe Lincoln in Memorial. 223. 225. Great cover. 226. Price went up to 35 cents there.
Also, we recently saw the Captain America movie.
We did. 234.
Oh,
and we
really?
recently watched the Daredevil show. So there you go. Movie, show. What everyone think of the Daredevil show. 236.
Yeah, no spoilers, but
237.
I like it, and I
238. 240. She can't tell you why. You'll see in the first 5 minutes. 245. 246. 261.
Not
Here's
a lot
the
of
Fantastic Four. What are we up to? 45 keys, I
But we
believe.
also, I mean, how many Fantastic Four do you
Fantastic
really need?
Four 63. Again, $10. Fantastic Four 85. It was only $10. And finally, Fantastic Four 249. So how many keys did we end up with? Let's see. We ended up with, I believe it's 45 keys.
Wow. And then I had 3.
Plus Cassidy's
so that's
3.
48.
48 keys. I believe there's 180 books here. 160 books, something like that.
I think it's 106. I think it was 160.
It's 160. One of our
160
biggest
books.
hauls ever. Our most keys in one single thing. Thank you. Welcome back, Comics Quick Sell. You brought Comic Palooza back to life after only buying 18 books in the first 2 weeks. I don't even know. We like 100 times that this week. So there you go. Nice haul. Here's. I'll see if I can show you the Marvel haul. If I can even get it on there. That's the Marvel haul. There you go.
Go drop them all.
Another good one. We will continue the hauls next week. See where we end up. We have a couple of different shows to choose from. We don't know yet where we're going to go. So you'll see next week. Thanks for watching. Love what you collect. Just keep buying comics. We'll see you next week.